Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? This is your Sundays at 6, and tonight we're at 7 o'clock, so it's a little later than 6, but realistically, with how late it can be, it's pretty early. It's kind of like an early Sundays at 6. Um, yeah, it's been a good Sunday. It was really rainy, so we got lots of feed for our plants and whatnot, which is good. Some precipitation. It's funny out there right now. It feels kind of like a rainforest. Um, it's so it's so muggy, but still raining. Yeah, I'm gonna start things off a little Coldplay. Yeah, um, haven't played this one in a while. Thought I'd give it a little shibby. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything that you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. Came along, wrote a song for you, and all the things you do. And it was called Yellow. Then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin, yeah, your skin and bones turn to something beautiful. You know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. Swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. Drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. And your skin, yeah, your skin and bones turn to something beautiful. You know, I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Oh, look how they shine for you. Oh, look how they shine for. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. Everything you do, and they were all yellow. Came along, yeah, came along for you, and all the things you do, and it was all yellow. Thank you much. Yeah, that was I think that was the first. I think I've told this story before, but that's the first Coldplay song that I ever heard. Um, and it was different at the time. There wasn't really any bands out there other than U2 that had that kind of sound. So it was cool. I'm gonna keep things going. Something a little different, and I heard this on the radio. I think it was yesterday, not today. Thought, man, that'd be a good tune to play. And my capo is there. I was bruised and battered, couldn't tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself. Some reflection in the window didn't know my own face. So, brother, how you gonna leave me wasting away on the streets of Philadelphia? La, 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 la. So I walked the avenue till my legs felt like stone. Heard voices of friends vanished and gone. At night I could hear the blood in my veins, just as black and whispering as the rain on the streets of Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. I said, la, 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 la. Said, ain't no angel here to greet me, yeah. It's just you and me, my friend. My clothes don't fit me no more. Walk 1,000 miles just to slip this skin. The night is falling, I'm lying awake. Said I can still feel myself fading away. So receive me, brother, with your faithless kiss. Or we will leave each other alone like this on the streets of Philadelphia. Streets of Philadelphia, la 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 la. Say, ain't no angel here to greet me. It's just you and I, my friend. Clothes don't fit me no more. Walk 1,000 miles just to slip this skin on. bruised and battered, couldn't tell what I felt. It was unrecognizable to myself. Saw a reflection in a window, didn't know my own face. Oh brother, you're gonna leave me wasting away on the streets of Philadelphia. On the streets of Philadelphia. The streets of Philadelphia. Boom, boom, biddy. Yeah, it was a good tune. That was for that movie, Philadelphia. But, and it's funny, I never end up loving, well, it's not true, not never, but it's definitely fewer and farther between that I end up loving those songs that were like title tracks for movies. The funniest one was, I think, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Vanilla Ice. I think that probably takes the cake for best/worst title tracks to a movie. Yeah. But Philadelphia, that's a fantastic song. I don't do enough. I don't know, maybe I do enough, but I really like Bruce Springsteen. I guess I don't do enough Bruce Springsteen. Anywho, speaking of things that I don't do enough of, I'm going to do a track that for it to kind of make sense, I'm switching some of the stuff around, but killer song. I remember when I first heard, it wasn't this song, it was a different song. But when I first heard one of her tunes, I was like, who in the bejesus is that? Like, she just could sing so ridiculously different than everybody who was out there. But a little Amy Winehouse for you. He lived no time to regret. Kept his stick wet with his same old safe bet. And her with her head high and her tears dry, get on without a guy. You went back to what he knew, so far removed from all that they went through. And I turned the trouble track, and her odds are stacked. Did she go back to black? We only said goodbye with words. She died 100 times. You go back to her, she goes back to I. She loves you much. It's not enough, 'cause you love blow and she loved puff. Life is like a pie. You were tiny bed, you're rolling out the walls inside. You only said goodbye with words. She died 100 times. You go back to her, she goes back to. You only say goodbye with words. You died 100 times. You go back to her. She goes back to. She goes back to black. 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 Black, black. She goes back to. She goes back to. You only said goodbye with words. She died 100 times. You go back to her. You go back to. You only said goodbye with words. She died 100 times. You go back to her. She goes back to. She goes back to black. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. A bit of shibby. So thank you all for being on tonight. This is a little later than typical, but actually a little earlier than typical as well. So thanks for moving your schedules around and jumping in with us. Yeah, it's been, like I said, a wonderful Sunday. Started out nice and cute with little baby giggles and whatnot, and now it gets to come closer to the end with hanging out with all you guys. So I'm gonna play one more tune and then get in here and see what y'all are saying for a few minutes. But this song, I have to say, I think this song was on the first tape that my parents gave me. What was it? Gosh. No, because I think the first tape my parents gave me, I think it was actually Michael Bolton. Nothing against Michael Bolton. That guy's got a crazy voice. I am just thankful that I never went through the stage of hair that he had, the crazy curly mullet. Now, that being said, he pulled it off. But anyways, yeah, I think this tape, it was one of the first. And like I can still remember the cassette, like the front of the cassette, the picture and stuff like that. But and it was funny because like I don't even know that I had a tape player at the time, or maybe that's not true. I think I had like a little like Walkman type cassette player. Oh man, the days of Walkmans, rewinding, having to rewind something, just ridiculous. But anywho. Yeah, I really dug pretty much every. Dropping picks. There we go. I really dug everything on that album, and jeez, I'm telling you, don't lose your favorite capo. So, with no further ado, the song is song's a little ditty by Bryan Adams. Once I tune the guitar. No, thinking about our younger years. There was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Loving is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you found someone who will turn your world around, bring you up when you're feeling down, yeah. Oh, nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, there's lots that I could say, just hold me now, 'cause our love will light the way. Loving is all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Oh, when loving is all that I need, when I find it here in your heart, it isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, oh, yeah. I've been waiting for so long for something to arrive, love to come along. Now our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. Yeah, I'll be standing there by you. So baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Heaven, loving is all that I need, yeah. I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, heaven, heaven. Oh, nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. Shibbity dibbity do. All right, so now I can switch over to the comments and hopefully make them bigger so that I can actually see. Oh, wicked. I just made them bigger. There we go. All right, so looking to see who all's in here. Cindy's in here. Leanne's in here. Jess is in here. Hey, hey, hey. Jen is in here. Pardon me. Jen is in here. And thank you guys for the clappies. The clappies make me feel good. Lauren's in here. It's just a family affair tonight. My goodness gracious me. B's in here. And I know that B is tied up, so he's going to be in the chat. But I think that I hear a knocking at my chamber door. Hold on, let me put this in. Yes, it's a... Yeah. Oh, whoa. Mike's in this other room, so he was getting a little rowdy there. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
I was in the chat. I was in the
Yeah,
chat.
I didn't hear you in there.
And always have to remember, because when I'm in the chat, I'm watching the feed from Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But then when you get to the last song, I have to switch over to go back to the StreamYard feed. So you just so you don't throw me in and I'm all sideways.
No, it's the technical it's the technical funds that make this so fun. But anyways, how was your day?
It's good.
So I saw laughing going on in the chatter, but I didn't know I I didn't know exactly what it was.
Laughing going on in the chat. And well, there's
Yeah.
the YouTube kitchen party is going pretty strong today.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
For anyone that may or may not have been asked to leave Facebook temporarily.
You can come join the YouTube party.
YouTube kitchen party.
Nice. Mikey's in here. I miss Mikey. I haven't seen you in forever. There's so many Mike.
So many Mike.
But yeah, it's funny because like I feel like people are getting kicked off of Facebook really easily right now.
Pretty much.
And I think honestly, like it's got to be trigger words. It's definitely got to be trigger words because like there was something the other and like comments being removed. And again, like I think it's trigger words.
Well, Facebook's got to take care of what 2 billion, 3 billion accounts. So let the bots do it.
Well, yeah, I feel like the hard part is too is do the bots understand slang? Because I feel like people are getting kind of like or even because the bots can't even understand like humor either. So if somebody makes a joke, even if it's a little bit of a maybe off choice type remark, but it's hilarious because like the wrong word will get that taken down in a second.
Well, I imagine there's a lot of AI learning because there just isn't enough, like actual working hours to maintain Facebook. But the idea when you think about it, if you zoom out for a second, you have people creating bots on Facebook, but then Facebook probably also has bots kind of keeping things in line. So you have bots and bots talking to each other on there.
It's when bots start creating people that.
Well, once the singularity happens and they realize, hey, we shouldn't waste our time with Facebook.
That's good. Well, I watched
else.
Terminator again with the sound off. So I feel like Terminator is actually more scary, like to think about with the sound off. And another thing, did you realize like how many movies there are without sound? Or not without sound, but without talking? Roku has like all these old movies, so I'll put it on the background type thing. And the funniest one was Nosferatu.
Like the old black and white one?
The old black and white, like 1922, I think it was. And it's hilarious, man. Like, it's actually really funny to watch with the sound on or off. The sound on, you just get, it's like funny, like piano music and stuff like that. But with the sound off, because it does the thing where it'll go to the black screen and show what the character has said or something like that.
So still got some dialogue in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was definitely it was interesting.
Actually, speaking of horror movies, we're into October, which means around here we can watch horror movies again.
Wait, is there that's like a...
My lovely wife is not a big fan of horror movies. I love the
I didn't think that you were either.
I love the special effects from horror movies. So I watch it for that. And also I love watching like kind of B-rate horror movies where like
that's
the
what I was
going
to say. I thought you liked those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff 70s and 80s. It's pretty good. So I get passed for that for October that we can watch horror movies. So
yeah, Jen was just saying we watch those all year. I feel that, yeah, even at Christmas. You know what though? There's some really good Christmas horror movies. Like actually quite a few.
Well, we didn't watch Krampus last Christmas.
I haven't. Yeah,
no, that's on there.
I haven't seen Krampus yet.
But I'll say the one that's high on the list right now is Leprechaun in Space.
They put all the Leprechaun movies back up. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
So we went through a lot of the Friday the 13th last year, but if I can find all Leprechaun movies, those are going to be rocking pretty good the next 4 weeks. So
You know the movies that did you ever see oh, this is gonna drive me insane. It was a vampire movie, but it was all like
Nosferatu?
band guys.
Oh, sorry.
I'm on a vampire kick. But no, it was all like I think Alice Cooper was in it. Oh, this is gonna drive me insane.
Oh, I know what
it's
you're
like
talking
a
about.
one word like
And
like
wasn't there a
scorched.
ton of like cameos in it?
Big, yeah, like the whole movie.
And Bill Murray was in it?
basically-
That one? Because there was one that came out that had like a bajillion cameos in it.
Well, Zombieland had Bill Murray in it, but I'm trying to think. I know I can do this while we're
I'm
talking.
sure someone's fact checking in the chat right now.
Well, and it was actually a good movie. Vampire rock movie. I swear that Google was made for Suck.
It's called Suck.
It literally is just called Suck.
Oh,
But
it's a
it's
vampire
actually-
movie. I get it.
And it's a good movie though. Like it's pretty good. Another one that's really awesome for the music is Queen of the Damned.
Ah.
That movie is ridiculously good. The music in that, the way that they did the vocals, unreal. What's like so at Halloween when you guys watch the movies, like do you guys have a favorite like scary movie that you'll watch every year?
No. It's more just like I go down the rabbit hole usually on Amazon Prime. Because there's some gems in there. So I'll look for a bad movie and then look for like the others watched list where you can start to dig through some
Yep.
real garbage in there. So looking forward to it.
I like this. Horror, but make it festive.
Make it festive, please.
Yeah, it's like give something for everybody.
I love in like the 70s and 80s movies too, because like so much of it you're watching it and it's like they just like the main characters just always do the opposite of what probably a normal person would do. Because
Actually, we were
what?
No, we were literally just saying that. I don't know if it was this morning or last night. Jen and I were watching something, and she was actually getting, like, not frustrated really, but like she was like, "Oh, I hate it. They always do it. They always do it." Which is basically like they just always do the wrong thing. I can't remember what movie it was.
But also thinking about that now too, it's like that's probably what makes a good chunk of life interesting. Because if everyone just like did the right thing, life would be kind of boring. It would just kind of like go along. It'd be like, well, there's a person with an axe that just chopped a bunch of people up. I probably shouldn't go back in there. You can just go the other way. Or if the cops show up and actually like took care of it, sort of thing. Or in like Friday the 13th when Jason gets an axe in the head, it actually did something. If everything did the right thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But just
The other thing in scary movies I find is the walking, like the bad guy always just walks, but he always catches up to him. Like
I went down a rabbit hole with Friday the 13th and Jason where they were talking about can he or can he not teleport? Because they were trying to like to actually do the physics and the math of the walking to catch up all the time. And then there was like a couple scenes where just like, no, he has to be able to teleport. And then
this
that
brings
changes
up
everything.
this brings up a really good point though. No wonder people are always like running upstairs when they should be running out the door, or like running upstairs when they should be calling the police, or running upstairs when they should be doing anything other than running upstairs. Unless they have some kind of a cool rope ladder that they throw out their window. Like maybe they're a family that has like a really, really good fire safety like exit plan. They used to tell us that our families had to have that when we were kids. I don't know if you remember that. But
The-
like yeah, you had to have like an exit plan of how you were going to get out of your house. But anyways, point being, I think that the reason
It was like
that
a
all these
90s
people
thing.
are so dumb in these movies is because of the fact that they're looking behind them as they're running away, and they're seeing the guy just walking. So they're like, okay, I got time. I got time. Like I can go grab my hair dryer, my straightener. I'm gonna be miserable without that.
Like
Um,
I'm
might as well die.
just thinking, like if you were being chased, like where would you actually go? And I'm thinking I
Now,
would
if
go
you
to.
mean being chased, as in,
So Jason's chasing you.
being chased by
Yeah.
someone,
And
not
it's like,
like
don't go
not
to the
having
basement.
sex.
Don't go upstairs. But it's one of those things where it's like, I think I would go to the airport. I would go to the nearest big airport. I would get in the car and just start driving, go to the airport because you're probably pretty safe just being in the airport. That's
I
a lot of
don't know about
slashing.
that.
That's a lot of slashing in there.
Man,
And then get on a plane. And and get on the plane
but
first.
what if he's quick enough with his walking speed, mind you, to get to that plane, get on the plane? Then you're trapped on a plane. I'd rather be on a plane with snakes.
Snakes also would probably not be very good, but I just think there's a lot of things that have to come together for Jason to actually get onto the plane because you need a boarding
Dude,
pass.
Passport. Did you not see
Go
Jason
international.
in space?
I didn't see Jason in space, but that's going to be on the list.
I don't know if it was actually called Jason in space.
I do know if they did put him in space.
Yeah, there was
I
one where
do
he went to.
realize
I
that.
think it was actually Jason H2O or something like. No, that was Halloween.
That was
H2O.
that was the Halloween one.
Man, there's so many of them though.
But
It'd
yeah,
be kind of crazy if they did one. Actually, you know what? They did. The Halloween series, they did a thing with like the Michael Myers character where they went, or no, it was Leatherface. So it would have been the Texas Chainsaw. But they did like a more serious, like not as goofy as those movies were, because they were really a lot of the Texas Chainsaw ones. It was like they really made the to be really
I've
heavy.
seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That movie was pretty good.
Well, the first one, I
Like the
thought
original. Yeah.
the original was awesome. The second one is hilarious.
They start
like-
to play it up a little bit.
Well, it's just yeah. It definitely was. It definitely was. It was interesting. Yeah, like my favorite part is because this was the second one had oh, what's his name from Apocalypse Now, Dustin, no, he was in Speed.
Keanu Reeves. No, I know what you're talking. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about, and the name's on tip of my tongue
It was
because he played the bad guy in Speed,
I think it was a Dustin, wasn't
and
it?
also played Bowser in the Super Mario movie.
Yes, that's the thing. Like he was in some serious. I think he won an Academy Award, I think, or something for Apocalypse Now. There was something that he had to have
Dennis
won for that.
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. There
Dennis
we go.
Hopper.
Yeah, I'm sure that he won an award for that movie. But then, like, he goes on to do Texas Chainsaw
Dennis Hopper was in
Massacre.
Apocalypse Now. I thought that was one of the
Oh, wait, that was
Sheen,
Martin
the
Sheen.
Sheen.
So wait, what was Dennis Hopper in?
Super Mario Brothers movie.
No, he was in like
Bowser.
a critically acclaimed movie. You know what we need?
I keep
we
saying
need
the same thing.
how see, now I need one. Howard Stern has like his fact checkers, and like they'll just
I think
oh,
that's
you mean
that's
this guy.
all of Facebook and YouTube right now.
Yeah.
They're putting all the answers into the chat.
All right, it should say okay, he did a bunch, like Cool Hand Luke and stuff like that.
Did a
But
bunch.
he did a bunch. There was a lot of stuff. Oh, he won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. All right, I don't know. Easy Rider.
Easy Rider.
was
I've
Easy
seen that
Rider.
one.
Man,
I haven't
Yeah.
seen a lot of movies. I know I say that often, but like
he was in Apocalypse Now.
I
Billy
didn't-
Pap.
No, but I was thinking this is like the main character because again I watched some like behind the scenes stuff from movies because I
No,
think
that's right.
interesting.
He was the photographer journalist or photojournalist.
Ah, I see.
And Martin Sheen was the guy that had to go find Marlon Brando
Yeah.
and kill him. I don't know if he had to kill him. I can't remember.
I think that
It
that's
is a
what
good
the job
movie.
was. That's what the job
I
was.
didn't watch that movie until maybe 2 years ago. Cuz like that was before our time unless you were kind of a cinephile. But see, I dropped some words.
Some
I- I
$4
dropped
word
some-
there.
Oh man.
Are there? You asked me the question. Are there any Halloween movies you watch? Somewhat ritually.
I think that we watch scary movies so often. I think around Halloween we still try and like find scary movies, but a lot of the time we're trying to find something new. My favorite, I don't know if you'd even call it just like horror because it's more like sometimes I feel like gore is more the thing than the horror part of it. But I love the like House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, now Three from Hell. Those that
So
group
baby,
is a really good one,
basically
yeah.
just all Rob Zombie album titles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the somebody just popped it in. Hocus Pocus.
That's a classic.
That is a classic.
That's a classic.
And I swear there's a drinking game that goes along with Hocus Pocus. I can't
Uh-oh.
remember what it is. Oh, Green Inferno. Yeah, that is a crazy movie.
What
But
is Green
again,
Inferno?
It okay, so it's kind of hard to explain, but it's basically picture a bunch of people get stranded in and kind of kidnapped by a tribe in I think somewhere in the Amazon or something like that.
Okay.
But it's very like picture just kind of the worst that you could think would happen.
Just to
in
place
those-
these people, are they on vacation?
No,
Are they tourists?
no.
Okay.
They were I think it was like a church group or something that was trying to bring supplies or something like that. I can't remember. But
It's people
that's
where
another-
they're not supposed to be.
yeah, but
Okay.
that is another. You know what though? That is one. I think that's a people where they're not supposed to be. Where I feel like I get that there's situations where you kind of put your hands up and just walk the other way. I don't think that this was that kind of situation, from what I remember the right way. Anyways, it's definitely worth a watch. I tell you, I would not be venturing into the middle of nowhere to bring Advil to people that probably have cooler things to
The
eat than Advil.
concept reminds me of there's a somewhat still uncontacted tribe that has like an island, and people try to go there and
There was that
communicate with
guy
them.
that got shot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just many people have
got-
tried to do that, and yeah, they end up just it's not real. It's kind of a one way trip. So it kind of sounds like it's similar to that.
That'd be an interesting one. Like film a music video, just like seeing how far you can get.
Well, it's basically you just if you're gonna make a movie like that, just do it similar with Blair Witch style. Just
Yeah, but you'd have to like
Discover
live
tapes.
stream the movie. You'd have to live stream the movie so that when they string you up and
you need to get Elon Musk with his Starnet system or whatever he's building, the world internet system that he's putting up in space, because you need decent data on an island. I doubt they've got they're definitely not 5G there, like maybe
well,
3G.
You never know though. Like the way that technology is going, you could have some kind of a drone that just like a
true, too.
series of drones that bring your satellite signal out.
Could
Yeah.
Ken Bull knows Skynet. He's actually building
Yeah.
it. Or you could just you're right. You could send a drone person in. Just send like a Android robot person. Just like get
Okay.
Boston Dynamics on it.
How has that not been happening though?
Yeah,
like-
to send a robot in
Not to mention the fact that
in
you could
like a bear suit.
you could just get close enough to them that you could send your drone over and just see if they're like bring chocolate. Drop some chocolate bars.
Get them all
Drop,
hooked on sugar.
Get them just hooked on some sugar, some Jack Daniels.
That is the
Like,
most first world solution to this problem.
Just drop.
We can't talk to them. Let's get them hooked on sugar.
Just chuck a whole bunch of crack rocks and some pipes and torches over there and see
Sent
if they
a whole
figure that
bunch
out.
of almost expired Easter Bunny chocolates and a bunch of McDonald's French fries. They'll be hooked.
Oh man, you know what? If we reprogram Teddy Ruxpins, we could that. Who's going to be upset with a Teddy Ruxpin bringing them some chocolate bars?
That's true.
I don't think anybody could throw a spear at that.
No.
No.
And it's just a robot toy that's speaking, so probably take a few spears.
Hold on. Like let's have a little bit of compassion for. We're gonna have whatever the we were talking about PETA and we were talking about Greenpeace. Now we're gonna have whatever the teddy bear thing is. The teddy bear consortium is gonna come after us.
Teresa's saying no robots.
No
Nope.
robots.
No way. Yes way. Yes way robots.
As long as the robots aren't allowed to think for themselves.
Well, they're eventually going to, but I think we're going to have a few good robot years before like a lot of bad robot years.
It'd be like the movie A Few Good Men, but a few good robots.
You good robots. The robots will literally say, you can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
We've run this simulation millions of times. You cannot handle the truth.
You, the truth, cannot handle. Oh, man. Well, on that note, I feel like, I like leaving things on a really, really ridiculous note. And I feel like robots reaching unreached tribes.
Think we can cash out on that one?
I think we could definitely, and realistically, if, Elon Musk kind of has this epiphany moment and goes, how did I not do that already?
Like, wait a second, I don't need to go to Mars. Just
Start
build some
sending
robots.
the first Tesla robot to,
Send the robots to Mars. Oh.
and then it dies of battery halfway across the ocean. Boop, boop, boop.
They're going to be solar powered. We already know that.
Hey, they're getting there.
And we have to block out the sun. And it's all downhill from there.
Well, yeah, and we got onto this last week. I think that everybody knows where we sit. Oh,
Brandon's saying Jerry Maguire. That'd be show me the robots.
Show me the robots. Oh man. Well, thank you guys all for being on here tonight. I very much I have to drunk robo teddies. That actually sounds like something that could be on Adult Swim. I think that you're on to something.
Or it's
there.
like the 30th Wiggles record that comes out. They're just like, we don't even care anymore. The kids, they'll dance to anything.
Oh man. Oh, that's so
This
good.
one's called Drunk Robo Teddies. I don't know.
That could be the next Deadbeat Summers.
It could be.
Yeah.
We just have
Oh,
titles.
man.
We just have titles.
Yes, it works. Working titles. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for being on. This is your Sundays at 6, at 7. And thanks for sticking around for us and having a nice chat with us. It's always nice to end a Sunday like this and sit down, have a wobbly pop, and get some sleep. So, if you guys are doing the same thing, this is something my college teacher always used to say. He's like, sit down, have a bath, have a bottle of wine, smoke a joint. You'll get it. We will see you next Sunday. If you're watching on Facebook, remember to share. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're watching on Twitter, remember to say something to us. Let us know you're there. Shibbity Robo Teddies 2021. Oh, I thought that said 2021. That's how bad my eyesight is. But yeah, fembots. Actually, the fembots were basically, except they weren't drunk. They were just angry. Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good night. We will see you next week. Shibby. Oh, I didn't even go for the wave.
It was implied.
Man. It's almost nicer if I don't. Oh, goodness gracious me.